Other ways to involve parents. Parents also have strength, abilities, intuitive knowledge, and a commitment to help their own child. They became advocates of their own children. So we all know that parents is the child first role model because child behave, react, and imitate same as to their parents. And parents play an important role in terms of encouraging and motivating their kids to learn. Good parental support helps child to be positive, healthy, and have a good lifelong learner. So kaya naman, the school provides opportunities for parents to maximize their involvements to their child, such as parent education training, workshops, and parent support group. So we have parent education. So ano nga ba ang parent education?
Emma is a working mother and has to deal with a heavy workload every day. She has a problem lately because her 5-year-old son Jaden always throws a tantrum whenever he sees Emma go out for work. Emma has tried both soft and hard methods to tame him, but it often just makes him angrier. She wonders what she can do to solve the problem. Her friend tells her about Parent Effectiveness Training, or PET for short. PET is the world's #1 parent education program, designed by award-winning psychologist and 3-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee Dr. Thomas Gordon in 1962. It is now being offered in more than 50 countries and regions, including Hong Kong. He explains that PET aims to teach parents communication and problem-solving skills in order to foster a respectful, compassionate, and long-lasting relationship between parents and their children. This parenting model has been proven to be effective by research and is practical for children of all ages with any cultural or ethnic background. Emma comes across many parenting skills in the PET course. She learns to use active listening to calm Jaden and show him that she cares for his feelings. She also leads Jaden into talking about his emotions while he discovers the unmet needs behind them. She realizes that it is all about his desire for her attention and companionship. Emma uses the no-lose problem-solving method. They agree that they need one-on-one time, and Emma should spend extra time hanging out with Jaden in the afternoon after work. Jaden feels that he is being heard and respected by his mother. Emma is also glad to have solved the problem in a positive and peaceful way. It helps improve their overall relationship. What's more, during the PET course, Emma meets a lot of parents who face similar challenges in their families. They form a parent community to share their PET experiences. PET also offers refresher meetings to help them practice and reinforce their PET skills together. Emma certainly appreciates all the support. She realizes that a compassionate and respectful parenting model is far more effective than her old parenting style. PET has definitely improved her communication and problem-solving skills and fostered better relationships within her family.
So its purpose is to help child's learning and development and there are a lot of time or instances na mas comfortable ang bata in terms of learning with their parents. And the parents are the one who knows their child's best and they are the one na mas efficient to handle their childs. So that school provides seminars and workshops para sa parents in order for them to understand more about their child's disability. Dito, maituturo kung paano magkakaroon ng strength, uniqueness, specific techniques, and strategies ang mga magulang na pwede nilang i-practice at home. So, ang training ay nagtatagal lang for only few hours and depende rin yon sa schedule ng parents and sa capacity ng school. Like, every Saturday lang meron ang training. And this way, parents became educated in evidence-based approaches kung saan mai-implement ang home and school relationship learning. To understand more about this parent education, please watch this video.
As a parent or caregiver, you play a unique role in your child's treatment that only you can fill. While we as a team bring our professional expertise to design and deliver to your child the best possible treatment program, its success relies on your meaningful collaboration with us. In our ABA program, we bring you into this process through what's called parent education. What is parent education? Parent education, as part of an ABA program, introduces caregivers to the principles of ABA, which stands for Applied Behavior Analysis. The goal is to empower you with the skills and knowledge to support your child's communication, socialization, and other developmental skills, and to help you effectively manage any challenging behaviors your child might have, both in your home and in the community. It's important to remember that the purpose of parent education is not to teach you how to parent, but to provide you with knowledge in the foundations of ABA and human behavior, so you can apply those principles in everyday learning opportunities. Why is parent education so important? Research studies show that ABA services for children with autism that include parent education lead to greater progress for a child. This includes increases in your child's self-confidence, their acceptance of life's changes, both in their environment and what's occurring biologically, the growth of their communication and learning skills, their hope that the treatment they're receiving will have positive outcomes, and there can be a decrease in distracting or unsafe behaviors. You will also find that with parent education, your child's goals are being met at a much faster pace because you are with them on a daily basis. There are more opportunities to nurture your relationship with your child. What you learn can often be generalized and used by additional people in your circle or with other children. And the tools you learn can be adapted to teach and target new skills as your child grows, even as they transition out of ABA services. Not only are there clear benefits for your child, but studies have shown that parent education improves your mental health and well-being by improving your ability to handle stressful situations, reducing anxiety, and reducing feelings of depression. When everyone is invested in the process, this can also lead to improved interpersonal relationships between caregivers. By participating in your child's treatment program, you are laying the groundwork for your child's lifelong success. In fact, your involvement is proven to be such an essential component of successful ABA treatment that insurance providers require parent education as an element of an ABA treatment plan.
So that's all for parents education. Now let's move forward for the presentation of Miss Mariel Sabak.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mariel Angela E. Sabak, and today I will be continuing to discuss about parents' involvement. So when you have a child with special needs or challenges, you might feel confused and alone. You may not know anyone who's experienced the same kinds of problems, and it may feel too painful to share the details of what you are going through with friends whose kids seems to be sailing through all their milestones. Even after you've gotten a diagnosis from professionals, you may have many questions that aren't the kind your clinician can help with. That is the main reason and importance of parents support group. Parent support groups are also helpful as parents are able to ask other parents about tips and techniques to work with their children. So parent support groups provide informal mutual support and opportunities to discuss parenting challenges and strategies. Through this parent support, it allows other parents to be engaged to other parents. Like for example, I am a first-time mom to my child with special needs. Kumbaga, wala pa akong ganun kasapat na kaalaman on how to handle my child. Through parent support group, I can ask help for other parents who is dealing also same with my situation in order for me to cope and be a better mom. Because at times like this, parents to parents can easily understand because they have the same struggle or situation.
From experience, we know that local support for parents of children with additional needs can be life-changing, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It might be as simple as getting together in someone's home or over a coffee in town. Some parents have taken this a step further and launched their own support group. We recently met the organisers of a group that meets weekly in Kingswingford in the West Midlands. This is their story and the story of some of the parents who attend.
We started the group because we were friends ourselves, and we actually was part of another group that lost some funding, and we realised the importance of being around other people who understood our situation. And we wanted to do that for other people. The thing I enjoy most about the group is finding a group of like-minded people that are in exactly the same position as me. Our children might not have the same diagnosis and they might not be on the same journey with specifics, but we can all relate very much to each other's circumstances and situations. People aren't remotely judgmental.
The stories that we have from the other parents that come to the group, just listening to what they say works and what doesn't work, is just really been beneficial for us, I think, hasn't it?
Definitely, yeah. Coming along to the group, a lot of the parents are further along than we are, so we found that, you know, that support network really helpful.
In a work environment, when you sort of bring up things at home, you see people glaze over and you go, all right, I'll stop talking now. But here, people understand and share similar experiences.
The thing that keeps the group going is seeing the parents making friends, interacting with each other. We see them out going for coffee, and we see that they have done exactly what we set the group up for.
They support each other, don't they?
Yeah.
So everybody's looking after one another. In terms of the group, it's helped me with my parenting because it makes me think about other ideas. People share their ideas and experiences, and it gives you more confidence to try new things, and it kind of gives you that focus and that sort of spirit, if you like, to try things that may have overwhelmed you in the past.
And I think for me, there's been a few times when I've been really stressed about something that's come up, and actually Trevor's encouraged me to go to the group because he obviously must see that by going there and discussing it and venting and talking to people who get what I'm getting upset about or angry about, I do come home in a different frame of mind.
And just trying to speak to anyone. Some understand it better than others, but not fully, whereas here in this group, you just feel like you're speaking to different versions of yourself.
When we first set up the group, we were in a different setting and it was very quiet, and we had a poster, and for about 6 months we literally had 2 parents that came every week, but we kept going because we knew there was a need for it. It was just hard initially to get people through the door, wasn't it? You need to keep it as simple as possible, so you need a room, ideally tea and cake because that makes people come, and an environment that's comfortable for people to chat. You need to think about whether you're going to welcome children, which obviously we do, and if so, you need a few toys, but nothing, you don't need to go and spend a lot of money.
It's almost like a relief, just like a real break from day-to-day life to come here and just have a cup of tea, piece of cake, and just, you know, take the load off.
Yeah, everybody comes from the local areas, so they deal with like the local hospitals, you know, so everybody kind of knows all the professionals that you're talking about as well. And yeah, they recommend things, and yeah, it's definitely recommend it. Definitely, it's anybody who's going through something like this needs a support network around them.
Running a group doesn't have to be done in isolation. As you develop local contacts, you will often find others with relevant skills and experience willing to come alongside and help.
As a children and families worker for the Methodist Church, when I found out that Lifted Spirits had moved to one of our church rooms, I started to visit them and just build up links, get to know them, listen to their stories and meet some of their children. And through the links links that I'd already formed with Care for the Family through the volunteer training, I was able to bring them on board, and we ran the Time Out for Parents with Children with Special Needs course. I think by supporting the parents, they're at the heart of the family, the parents and the carers, and by us being able to support them, it's hopefully going to have a knock-on effect with their children and give them a bit more hope for the future.
Having parent support group makes a parent feel less alone. It is a place where you can come to talk about your experiences and gain feedback without being judged and criticized. The group can help you to develop positive parenting solution in a respectful environment. That is why parents should be empowered so that they can participate in planning the organizing parent support group. Through such groups, parents can draw support from one another during meetings, as they can share techniques and strategies, even frustrations and successes about their children. Love, support, trust, and care from family makes every child feel safe and secure. With proper understanding to each one's diversity leads to a peaceful place to live in. By the help of parents to other parents, it can gain positivity and respect.